Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, didn't leave very much to my ma and me except this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now I don't blame him cause he ran and hid, but the meanest thing that my daddy ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought it was quite a joke and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seemed I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd turn red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. And I'll tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. But I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. Roamed from town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars, I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July. I had just hit town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew at an old saloon on a street of mud. There at a table dealing stud sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had. Knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and grey and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue, how do you do? And now you're gonna die." And I hit him hard right between his eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Then I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the walls and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I've fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when he kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Then I heard him laugh and I heard him cuss, and he reached for his gun, but I pulled mine first, and he stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. And he said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's got to be tough." I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along, so I gave you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name that has helped to make you strong. Now you've just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your gut and the spit in your eye, cause I'm the son of a bitch who named you Sue. What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down my gun. I call him my pa and he called me his son. I come away with a different point of view, and I think about it every now and then, every time I try and every time I win. If I have to have another boy, I'm going to name him Waylon or Willie or Chris, or after you, anything but Sue. I still hate that name, Sue. Thank you.